Make you lose with the unthinkable. Don't stop till you come first. Life's too unpredictable. Take control of what you're worth. Wasting time so deep.
What is up, everybody? It's Yuriko. How you guys doing? How you doing? Alright, I will get to the Minecraft story mode here in a minute. I'm going to upload it after I upload this one, so calm your tits. Okay? Okay. Alright, well, there's a couple things going on. Let's see. The clowns have invaded. They've invaded. They've invaded where I live. And I'm not talking about the state of Ohio. No, I'm talking about my town that I live in. They have invaded here. And there's been people citing clowns like crazy. And how I know this? Well, I had to call a cop yesterday. Not because of a clown incident. This was completely different. Completely different. Anyways, this is completely different. Alright. There have been clowns all over the place. And there's been clowns invading, school, not just school districts, okay? Everywhere's a school district, except for some rural areas. But there has been, on school grounds. And I read in the news somewhere on the internet that a cop or somebody shot a clown. Shot somebody. And I mean blew this asshole away, dead, gone. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers, hello? I told you this shit. Hello? Now, for my second thing, that one's just bugging the hell out of me, and I keep looking. I keep looking. See if there's any clowns, because sometimes I open up a window in here. Y'all, I have a back alley. And there is one light for this whole alley. I'm thankful I have it. It's over where I'm at, but well, these clowns go get stupid one night and figure out how many people down this street got guns. Anyways. Second thing. My daughter had an incident yesterday. She lost her phone at school. And I went into panic mode. Complete and utter panic mode. And I wasn't mad at her. I was not mad at her. Just wait. I wasn't mad at her. Just wait. I was not mad at her. Because she could have sworn up and down that she put it back in her backpack. She swore up and down she did. Okay. I panicked. And our service is through Verizon. Did you know that if you have somebody's Google information, like email and sign it and password and the whole nine, you can track their phone? It's called Google Device Locator. Well, actually, if you just punch that in, it should bring it up. I have my personal email signed in on my daughter's phone. I tracked the phone. It wasn't at school. It was literally 6 minutes away. Somebody grabbed her phone, grabbed her phone out of her book bag and took it. So, also with this app, it's a great app. Oh my God. Also with this app, you can lock the phone from this app. You can put a password on it, a message on it to the person that has it, and tell them to call whatever number is related to it. Not the phone itself, the parent's phone or whatever. Also, this is an awesome feature. You can set this phone off at full volume for 5 minutes. The more you do it, the longer it takes for it to shut it off. This chick at her school decided to take her phone, put it in her purse, and be like, hey, I got a new phone. It's mine now, kind of deal. And I sat there and I was like, oh, hell no. No. This ain't gonna happen to me, baby. Mm-mm. I put a message on there. Cops have been called. No charges will be brought if you call me. And I gave a phone number. It took an hour. Okay. I already called the cops. And they were there was a police officer that was making rounds, of course, you know. And lo and behold, because I set that motherfucker off full volume for 5 minutes. As soon as 5 minutes was up, I did it again. And again. I'm getting to it. Hang on a minute. So. 2 minutes before the cop arrives at my house so I can make a statement and make a report. Hang on. The parents call. 2 minutes before they get there. Parents call. Yeah, I have this phone, and please don't call the cops. We didn't know who it was or anything like that. We just heard it going off. I said, where was it going off? Oh, it was in my daughter's purse. How was it in your daughter's purse? This is how the conversation went. How was it in your daughter's purse? Well, she had it buried. Really? What was wrapped around it? How do you know that there was stuff wrapped around it? Because that's what somebody does when they don't know where the power button is and they're trying to muffle the sound. I ain't dumb here. And so I barked at the parent. Not barked, but not like, rah, like I normally would think to do. No, I kind of preached to the parent. That you need to have a long sit-down talk with your kid about them taking stuff that ain't theirs. Because it was lost at around 12:30 today. This was yesterday. I said she had until whenever they got on the bus, which is almost 3 o'clock, to turn it into the office, and yet she didn't. And I pointed out, I said, I don't care if you're that parent that thinks that their kid can do no wrong. Because apparently they can, and they just did. So now, I have the parent's address. He is flipping shit, begging me not to make a report. Begging me. Begging me. Begging me. Begging me not to make a report. Oh, here's our address, and you can come over and get it anytime. We'll have it out. Da, 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 da. I swear. Please don't make a report. Really? Why shouldn't I? Your daughter took something that was not hers. It is over $500. She can go to juvie for that. She won't do it again, I promise. Oh. You promise. But you can't watch her ass at school. So how are you going to make sure she doesn't do it again? Whatever. I let it go. Told the cop. That came up 2 minutes later. After I hung the fuck up. I have the address, everything. And I said, I don't need you. I'm sorry. I do apologize. And the cop was real awesome. And he was really cool. And he goes, oh no, that's okay. He goes, we like those calls. You know, and then he warned me, he goes, there's been some clown sightings. And I went, oh, shit. He goes, yeah, be careful. I said, okay. Thank you, sir. You know. And, sorry about that. I got crap in the corner of my mouth. Ugh. And, yeah. So I had my husband go out and get it. Because if I did it, I would have been enraged. Because of what they said to my husband. Oh, well, she just picked it up. She just found it. Da-da-da-da-da. If she found something that ain't hers, she should have taken it to the office. Plain and simple. Well, she didn't know what to do with it. No. If something isn't hers, you go to the office of the school and turn it in. How hard is that of a concept to grasp? Especially for 11, 12-year-olds. It's not that hard of a concept. It really isn't. We do have the phone back. We do have the phone. Thank goodness. Because she has a Motorola Droid Turbo 2. And y'all do your research on this phone, man. I swear to God. Fucking fly. Damn fly. Motherfucker. I got a fly swatter too, and that's why they just go, fuck you. Anyways, go look up this phone. This phone. This phone. The chick the chick from the school that took the phone could have thrown it away, could have, tried to destroy it, try to hurt it, flush it down the toilet, whatever. And it would have still powered up. Check that shit out. I swear to God. This is a great phone for you parents out there that have got clumsy ass kids like mine. I'll tell you how clumsy my daughter is. I'll just tell you how clumsy my daughter is. My daughter tripped on air and broke her foot. Imagine that shit. Tripped on air. There was nothing under her feet or anywhere. She tripped on air. Broke her foot. I got the damn boot to prove it. She had to have an air cast. She had to have crutches, the whole nine. What a mess. Oh, it tripped on air. Yeah. So you got one that's like that. That's like that. Go get this phone. Don't buy it outright. Because this phone's around $800. Okay? I go through Verizon. I make payments on the phone. Yada, 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 yada. Crap like that. But this phone, what you can see the tests on it. It gets slammed by a sledgehammer, dropped from a 5-story building, ran over by a military-grade Hummer. Okay? With chains. Around the tires. With chains around the tire. Y'all, bitch still powered up. There was no scratches on the damn case. Nothing. It looked pristine. Oh my God. I was sold after they showed me the video on Verizon. I was like, hell yes, that's my daughter's phone. Yep. And they're going, okay. And so after that, what they said to my husband, oh my God. Oh, she can do no wrong. She just found it, and she was going to return it tomorrow. Wasn't that right, honey? Yeah, that was right. Yeah, see, that's what she said. Oh, no. Rick looks at him. My husband, Rick, looks at him and goes, uh-huh. He goes, here's what I think. He goes, and I know damn well it's the truth. He goes, your little girl was going to keep that motherfucking phone. She got scared because it started going off. That's why she wrapped it in stuff, shoved it in the bottom of her purse, and hoped it would go away. But y'all had it in a quiet room and heard the phone and went digging through her purse and found the phone. He goes, needless to say, she ever does this shit again, we will file a report. And this is after he has it in his hands, thank God. Thank God he was thinking that way, because as soon as, if he starts spouting this shit, they would have done kept the phone. Be like, bitch, bring it on, because there's people out here like that. Everywhere. My baby can do no wrong. Is that why your baby's fucking up in class every day? Anyways, that was incident number 2. Number 2. All right. Now, let's get serious here for a minute. Okay. What's been said as locker room talk? is a bunch of bullshit. It's not cool. It's not funny. You know, if I lose subscribers over this shit, then you know what? You guys are that small percentage of people out there that have no respect for anybody else. This shit ain't cool. This shit ain't funny. This shit is not, you know, oh, boys will be boys type shit. No, this kind of shit leads to having people like Brock Turner. Motherfucker is still in this state, too. Bitch. I know who he's voting for also. Also, I think his voting rights have been taken away. Sexual assault is not funny. Sexual assault is not cool. Sexual assault will get you a 4-walled cell with a tiny ass fucking window with a bitch named Bubba. And guess what? You ain't going to be claiming him as your bitch. It's going to be the other way around. And for all you motherfuckers out there sitting there saying that oh, they deserved it, oh, they walked into it, da-da-da-da-da. It ain't a fucking joke. You don't walk in to sexual assault and be like, okay, just go ahead. Because then right there, that's consent. But it's not consent. It's not okay. It's not a laughing matter. It's not something to videotape and spread all around the internet and be like, look what I just did. It ain't something you hide either. Ladies, if you have been ever sexually abused, assaulted, raped, anything like that, get up and stand up and speak up. That's it. I'm done. I'm sick and tired of this. Oh, woe is me on the victims. I can't do this. Yes, you can. Yes, you fucking can. Yes, you can. Ladies out there that's been like that and been in that situation, you think you can't tell your story? Fine. Let it be bottled up inside you. Let it eat you whole. And see how much better you feel afterwards. The only way to make sure it stays on front headlines and in everybody's faces if you say something. And there are going to be people that come out and attack you. Oh, well, what did you do? Oh, well, did you dress this way? And this way? And also on top of that, cops that are asking those fucking questions, shut the fuck up. Shut up. When we say that we have been groped and sexually assaulted and the whole fucking nine, it doesn't matter what we did to get to that point. It matters what the asshole did that started the shit. It ain't our fault. And if you think it is, then give me another fucking cup. You want to know why I'm so pissed off about this shit? You want to know why? Why? Because apparently my daughter was sexually abused. Was she asking for it? She was 9 years old. 8, 9 years old at the time. Was she asking for it? Was she being provocative? Was she being seducing? And the whole night, 8 years old? And they're asking for it? Are you fucking serious? No. It doesn't matter how old you fucking are. It does not matter the age. You can be 50 years old and still have this problem. It doesn't matter. I don't care what age you are. If it happened to you, say something. That is the one thing that lets them win. That lets that sexual abuser, the sexual assaulter win. Is because you don't say anything. You don't scream it from the fucking heavens. Nothing. And the minute you do, they're off cowering in a corner. The minute you do, they're gone. They can sit there and deny it all they want. But there are tests to get them to tell them the truth. I'm not just fighting for my daughter. I'm not just fighting for my friend, Lady Willow. Lady Willow 13. If you haven't checked out her channel yet, you better go do it. Some of this shit is hard for her to talk about. And girl, you need anybody over there, call me. I will find my happy ass over there. You think here's another thing. It doesn't matter how big you are either. Hello. I may act all big and bad, and to tell you the truth, I've got a lot thicker skin, so I really don't give a shit what other people think. I know it's the truth. I know what happened. I know how it happened. You don't. You can sit there and listen to everybody else's story about you. I mean, shit, there was rumors going about me after my husband assaulted me several times. And like, oh, she asked for it. Oh, she did it first. Da 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 da. No. Here's the thing. I don't strike unless it's defensive. Plain simple. Last year of my marriage to that fucktard. The last year of my marriage to that asshole. I knew he was cheating on me with God knows how many other people from his church. And I was scared and meek back then. Not now. Not like I am now. I had let it happen. This is before the knockdown drag out fight that I don't remember. He had gotten to the point of where he would do anything he can get his hands on, drug wise. Anything he can get his hands on. And he would have no problem punching me in my sleep. So he'd punch me. I'd wake up with this splitting headache and nose, close to being busted. He'd be bleeding. I'd have a black eye and all this other shit. And then this is the time before that big ass knockdown drag out fight. And I was punched, and then he apologized profusely, and then he goes, how about a little, to make it all okay. And I knew damn well that if I said no, he would have taken it by force anyways. And it doesn't matter if I was married to him or not. He was abusive. He was controlling. He was manipulative. He was narcissistic. Everything. And I gave in. I just let it happen. I closed my eyes and prayed that it would be over. And I don't wish that on anybody. It doesn't matter if we were married or not. Consent is consent. Being married doesn't make it automatically consent. If she says no, if he says no, it means no. I actually sat there and debated. And before I gave my answer, he said, well, I'm just being polite and asking you. Okay. And then goes on further. You're my wife. I don't have to ask. I can take it when I want to. Yeah. Rape is rape. Whether or not you give a yes or no answer, if you don't say anything, it's rape. I didn't feel comfortable the whole entire time. I was stiff as a board. I was praying it would be over. And I'm not that big of a prayer, you know. I'm not. I just knew. I knew because I was trained by him to think that. He can take it whenever he damn well pleases. I'm the submissive. I am the submissive. My job is to take care of his ass, while he gets to do whatever the fuck he pleases. Then after it was done, he passed out, and I slept in the other room. I took a very long shower. So I didn't know what to do. I knew damn well that the police would sit there, well, like, that's your husband. Why, you know, it's not rape. Because that's how some of the police officers think, especially late at night. And I just... My advice to anybody out there is, if you've gone through that and close to what I've explained, or what Lady Willow 13 has explained, or anybody else has explained, do not sit there and think no one will listen. Because that was my stupid mistake. It took a knockdown, drag-out fight in order for somebody to listen. Not too proud of it. But, I was so stupid. I was very fucking stupid. I did find out a few years later he had a new girlfriend, actually 2 of them, and he was elbowing the piss out of one, and I had just happened to be there. I was at a gas station. And I had just happened to be there, and he was elbowing, I mean, literally just, you know, and he was downright drugged the fuck out. And it was horrible. I had just happened to be there, and the gal comes in crying, bloody nose, and the whole 9. And nothing was done. She didn't want to do anything. She didn't want to press any charges, nothing. Oh, I deserved it. She was around 19, 20 years old, something like that. He is still out walking around. By the way. He lives about 5 minutes away from me. He doesn't like seeing me. Although he has expressed to his new girlfriends and whatever that I still want him back, and the whole 9, that I was the best she ever had, and all this other shit. And I'd actually heard him say it to one of his girlfriends, and oh my God, I snapped. Said, I have never met such a little dicked asshole in my life, and I never will again. Because I knew the biggest thing that he hated hearing was that he was small down there. And at this point in time, I wasn't taking any of the bullshit. I had gotten stronger. I had started fighting more. Everything. This incident, and it's not just an incident, this mistake, big fucking mistake, made me realize that if I don't do anything, nothing gets done. Not a thing. So I'm going to be heard and seen. And until you're sick and tired of seeing me, I am going to keep doing it. Ladies out there that have been sexually assaulted, sexually molested, anything of that nature, do not sit there and hope it goes away. Because as long as they're still out there, it will never go away. Ever. And I am so sorry that it had to happen to the most beautiful women ever. And I'm not just sitting here, just that person, not you, even though it happened to you, that person. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it to every fucking woman. Every fucking man that has never reported. You're beautiful. You are still beautiful. You are strong because you are still here. Okay? My daughter doesn't let it get to her anymore. She does not get bothered by it anymore. She's going to be 12 at the end of the month. And I said, I'm surprised. And I told her in all honesty, and I said, I am surprised I didn't lose another child. Actually lose a child. Because of this. And she turned around and looks at me and she goes, well, why, Mom? And I said, because I thought you would have thought the whole world was coming down on you and that I didn't believe you and everybody was out against you and the whole nine. She goes, no. She goes, I'm strong like you, Mom. She goes, I'm not going to let that get me down. Nice to know that I'm teaching my kids right. It's real nice to know. So anyways, speak up. Don't stay quiet. Don't ever stay quiet. This locker room talk is bullshit. It's not degrading anybody. It's not making fun of anybody. It's downright fucking abuse. You want somebody like that in office? Where he's going to put sanctions in? Where he's going to make segregation come back? Where he's going to pretty much try to strip away every single woman's rights. And try to make them less equals. You really want somebody like that? I sure in hell don't. Nope. I'm not voting for him. So that son of a bitch can go to hell. I guarantee you, anybody that votes for him, I will guarantee this. Anybody that votes for him, and he actually makes it into office, he won't be there that long. You want to know why? The Justice Department, the House of Representatives, the Senators, everybody will try to find a way to get rid of him. Either by impeachment, voluntary retire, everything under the moon, or, and to tell you the truth, that would be the best solution ever. It would. Because then we wouldn't have to hear about that asshole anymore. He doesn't have to deal with his idiot children. And hopefully they're not that stupid. But anyways, guys, thanks for hearing me out on that stuff. I hope really you don't think different of me at all. Other than that, like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys and gals need any help for speaking out, let me know. Okay? Let me know. I have a Facebook. I have Twitter. You can message me on YouTube. Okay? Let me know. All right? Because I love you. I love you. I appreciate you, and I'm glad you're here. Later.